What is up, guys? I have been I just got back from Minnesota from the Mall of America, so I apologize for not keeping up with my schedule, but I am going to run through the weekly analysis for Forex. I'm going to do another one for crypto. So, going to be 2 video uploads today, and I want to give you guys my thoughts and a quick analysis. I know it's already Tuesday, but the big day is tomorrow. The big day is tomorrow, and why I say that, because tomorrow Powell is speaking, the monetary policy statement, and the Fed interest rate decision with the press conference. So those are the most important. It is by far the most important event for this week. I know that Kim and Trump had their meeting. Everything went well. Nothing bad for the U.S. dollar. So the U.S. dollar is still trying to push back up, back to 95. And here you can see here on the daily chart here, this is on trading economics. And so there's a lot of stuff that happened today. A couple hours ago, the pound shot up. The Great Britain pound went up a lot, and because of what Prime Minister Theresa May, she has some good votes, and along with the European Union accepting the Brexit deal a little bit earlier than what was being anticipated for the outcome for the end of this year. So a lot of great news coming out for the pound, and that's why the pound went up. Now, overall, I still expect the pound, the euro, Australia, New Zealand to drop back because I expect the dollar to be bullish this week, even though a lot of people are not expecting too much out of the Fed interest rate decision and their monetary policy statement with the press conference. Powell is speaking as well. So you have back-to-back high-impact news on Wednesday afternoon, starting at 1 p.m. I think it's what 1 p.m. 1300. So 1300 for me is 1 p.m. This is all based on Central Time here. Very crucial. I am still going long on the U.S. dollar, USD JPY, USD CAD, USD Swiss franc, all the dollar pairs. They're in the front, the USD, and it's important to understand where prices are going, especially starting tomorrow. And so right now you guys see a bunch of retracements. It's 2 o'clock right now here in my time, but New York session closes 3 p.m. my time, so it'll be 4 p.m. Eastern time. And it's very important to understand that tomorrow is the big event. And I still plan on going long with the dollar. I still plan on buying the dollar pairs. And so that is what I expect. I expect a bullish momentum for the U.S. dollar starting tomorrow, like a massive breakout. So that would be the biggest thing, especially for Wednesday. And that's pretty much all I got. I mean, I know it's a quick analysis, but looking at what I've seen so far, if you were to base it off the weekly chart, clearly what we see right now, yes, this was a good sell. You can see that you can see the bearish doji candle here that was created. To me, you can call it the evening star candlestick pattern. Going back down, you can clearly see this new weekly candle here is the new support candle pushing back up. And if it does break the 95 price, then we are looking for a long-term buy for the whole summer for the U.S. dollar to try and shoot for 97, 99, and even possible 100 before it falls back. And so just remember that the dollar has been sold off last year at the 103, 104 price. And I'm going to jump in. I know it's kind of a small chart to look at, but you can clearly see that last year that the wicks here almost hit 104 and then became a strong sell all the way back down to 88. So from 104 at the wick and 88 down at this wick here, that's a strong sell from last year and up until Ifeanyi picked its feet back up 2 months ago. So you can clearly see where prices are going for the dollar. Now the dollar is sitting right below 94 here, but on the other side, so they're saying it's at 94, but this Trade Economics has it set at 93.8. So it varies differently. But I'm just rounding it off to 94 because most of them have it set at 94. Looking at this on the monthly chart, you can clearly see that yes, it's still on the bearish downtrend, but we see how much it's been going up. And we know that the key price for this to break above is 95. Once it breaks above 95 and closes above 95, then we're looking for it to go back to 100 long term, right? Really long term. There's really no other resistance here that I'm looking at. I don't look at this past resistance. I don't look at this past resistance. I look at what this downtrend actually created. And so all you really see here is there's really no other resistance until it breaks this and closes above this, then it'll shoot for a higher price. So something to pay attention to from what happened last year and up until now. We are in the summer. I mean, we're out in the month of June. Well, we're in the second week of June, and tomorrow is going to be a big kickoff for the U.S. dollar for the Fed. So, like I said, I plan to go along with the Fed. I plan to go along with the dollar, and so if you don't know what that means, I plan to buy. I plan to buy the dollar. So that is my expectation for what's coming up for tomorrow and for the whole week and probably for the whole summer. So just be very, very cautious of that and pay close attention to what's going to happen tonight for Tokyo, what's going to happen for London, because there's going to be a lot of anticipation coming out, and there's going to be some other market volatility reactions. And you know, you have a lot of political key events besides just the Brexit deal, the European Union, other political events with other countries. I mean, even though we had the summit with Trump and Kim, and there's other stuff that's going to go around that's going to impact the markets on unexpected times. And that's something to pay attention to, especially if you're a economics or fundamental person. So you don't want to rely too much on the economic calendar, but we know that tomorrow is going to be a really, really big impact day. And so that's all I got. Because I'm trying to keep up with my schedule of what I said before when I post on my channel. So I'm going to upload this one, and then we'll upload the crypto weekly analysis.